Good morning and happy, I have to really watch myself here. It is Wednesday. So fun fact is that Monday was Labor Day, and so we didn't have school, and then yesterday was our first day back for the week. However, James didn't vlog yesterday, so just honestly, like, yesterday was super crazy. Just had a lot going on. Really, I only taught in the morning because after lunch my kids had to do an assessment on the computer where they read into a microphone for like fluency testing purposes and things like that. And then after they did that, they went to specials, which is normal, but we yesterday had what we call super specials. And so when we have super specials, pretty much they have specials twice. So they were in specials for 50 minutes extra yesterday, and our admin does that so that we have an extra planning day. I think we do it like twice a month normally, and usually it's on a Friday, but we were supposed to have it last Friday. It didn't happen, so we had it yesterday. And the purpose of this one is for us to be able to pull kids. So I was continuing to pull kids to read, and we actually have another one on Friday, which I'm really excited about. So we're gonna do some team planning on that day, but really loved that time. And then when they came back, I did a short little activity with something from phonics that morning, and then it was time to go. So it was just hectic. I actually left at a decent hour yesterday, which was really nice and not usual for me. Had some errands to run that I never get to do because I never leave at a normal time, so I did that, and now I'm back. So happy Wednesday, happy short week. I think I am pretty much ready for the day. I have a few little things just to make sure, but most of all, we're ready. I feel like there was something else I was going to share, and now I'm like completely blank. So yes, that is pretty much the gist of James didn't vlog yesterday, and now it's Wednesday. So all right, good morning. It is now Thursday. That was really weird because I feel like we just started the week. So this is odd because I know the last thing you saw was cut off. So quick story, battery died yesterday. So I plugged it up and it didn't charge in time for me to finish what I was saying before my kids got here. And then I had something to do during every break I had yesterday, which is okay. And then yesterday afternoon, I honestly kept thinking, I need to vlog, but I had such a bad headache and I thought, I just need to take a little break. So I went home pretty early and just kind of got some good rest yesterday. So, yeah, that is why it is now another day ahead. So it's been a good week. I love a short week. It's just always nice just to be a little bit refreshed and to have a little bit of a different schedule throughout the week. And with our super specials that I talked about, it has really been a nice week and a lot of getting stuff done. So let me show you a couple of things we did yesterday. So I had a lot of fun with math yesterday, and I know I've said this before, but I am a huge fan of Magic of Math from Hope King and Amy Lemons. I will probably live, breathe, and die by that because I think that it's great. I guess you could call it curriculum, and it's just good stuff. So yesterday, well, first of all, we're talking about place value and counting up. This week we're going just to 50. So they don't break it up by week where you do a certain number each week, but we're going all the way to 50, which is about where we're supposed to be. So yesterday we met the Base 10 men. I have never heard of this, but I loved this. So our first friend that we met was Adrian the One. And I love these posters, and it has a little poem that says, "Hello there, are you ready to have some fun? When you see me, you count by ones." So, and I showed them a Unifix cube that represents Adrian. And then we met Flynn the 10. So he says, "Hi friends, are you ready to begin? When you see me, you count by 10. So just a little disclaimer, I think apparently we're not supposed to introduce them to Base 10 blocks or things until later in the year. But I mean, I'm not gonna go on a rant here, but I just think it's a little silly to not introduce terminology like that and show them things like that while we're teaching things to like later in the year. Like, it just didn't make any sense to me. So I introduced it, and it's not gonna hurt them by any means to know a little bit extra. So we introduced that. They did some cool, I wish I had one of the boards, but they had pretty much a hundreds chart, and they built Flynn the 10 all the way across, and they built him all the way down so that they could count by tens, and then they knew that 2 tens equals 20 and so forth. And then they did a little activity. It was like a cut and paste activity where it gave them, like it would give them 2 Flynns, and they had to write what number they had to cut and match the number. And what I liked about that is they just did ones separate from 10. So they didn't mix the 2 yet. I'm guessing that's what we're gonna do today. I'm about to check that out. But that was super fun, and they really, really enjoyed that. They, I mean, first graders love stuff like that. So I thought that was a brilliant way to introduce counting by tens and counting by ones with kind of something new and different. So that is from Magica Math, the first unit for first grade. And again, I taught that last year in 3rd grade, loved every bit of it, so that's why I chose to do it again. Today I have a few more kids to read with, and I may be done today. I'm very much ready to be done. I do have a couple of other assessments, like letter recognition and letter sound assessments I need to do with a couple of kids, but I feel like that won't take long. So yes, that is a little bit of catch up. So I'm gonna go to work because, well, I'm at work, but I'm gonna get to work because I need to get things ready for the day, and I will check in at some point again today, friends. Hello, friends, and happy Friday. I feel like this is like the longest, shortest week ever. And it wasn't bad. I just feel like I have been more busy this week than I may have been the whole year. And again, not a bad thing. It's just the nature of this time of year and everything that's happening. So, yeah, I am so tired. Hold that thought. Okay, so I had to, this is really funny. I had to clear the memory card because it was starting to flash and I knew it was gonna cut off. And I also needed to set you up so I could talk and not move around. So, yeah, I will first address the fact that I honestly don't know the last time that I vlogged. I think that it was yesterday morning. I don't know, I should know this. I am pretty sure it was, I could look at the footage, but I mean, who wants to do that? So it was, I am pretty sure it was yesterday morning, and that sounds so weird, yesterday morning. Yes, because yesterday afternoon, I had ELA collaboration, so it's where our teachers in our county come together at one site and we do some professional development. This is an interesting year for me because when I taught 3rd grade last year, I was the curriculum writer, so I led those collaborations. So it was interesting to not be leading collaboration and to get to attend and participate, but I really enjoyed it. We had a great session on shared reading. I can show you this cool tool that I made to kind of help me. So this is a little tool that we made just to kind of help us with shared reading. So I'll probably keep this beside me when I'm planning and doing shared reading with my class. It just kind of tells me what I do on each day, and just kind of a cool, neat tool that I can have with me to help me. So that was, I gotta scoot back, sorry. That was the focus of that session yesterday. We will come back together, I think 2 more times throughout the year, and we're gonna do some read aloud work, and we're gonna do some interactive writing work as well. So that's why I didn't vlog yesterday, and I really don't know why I didn't vlog this morning. I was getting everything ready for the day, so naturally, I guess that serves as a good excuse. But it was a great day. We did have another super specials day today, so my team planned for our next units in reading, writing, and phonics. I am really excited for these next units. These will be fun to vlog. They kind of all go nicely together. So our phonics unit is the case of the silent E. So it's like mystery detective themed. My friend Rashid the lion is about to get a new outfit for the unit, so that will be something you definitely want to stay tuned for. And then our reading unit is word detective, so it is themed as well, and I can't wait to like do it all because they get like messages from this detective agency. There's videos that they watch. We will send like text messages as we do like interactive writing. So it will be a lot of fun. I am excited. I did teach third grade last year, as I just said, and we had a mystery book club unit that was my favorite thing we did all year long, and I feel like this is kind of taking the place of that for me, so I'm really excited to get to do this unit with my children and my kiddies. So stay tuned for more on that. And then it is 8 o'clock now. I have just been getting some things ready for next week. I know I have talked about Carly, my niece, but I have a nephew, Brooks, who's on the way. Not on the way, he will be here soon. My sister, if she doesn't have him before Monday, she will be induced. So I should have a new nephew by Monday. So I say all that to say that I really want to be ahead for next week because I know that I'm not going to want to stay around school in the afternoons. So I want to be super ahead so that I can go spend time and see him and love him and all that good stuff every day. So that is where I'm at. I have so much to do, but it's just stuff that once I do, it will be done forever. I just have to do all the prep work for it. But that's the name of the game when you're teaching a new grade level in a new school. So it's all good. It'll get done. I am probably about to leave because I need to rest. I don't need to stay here any longer and stress and try and get some stuff done. I am going to come back probably Sunday. Maybe tomorrow, but I'm thinking Sunday, and I'm just going to try to get as much done as possible. So yeah, I've been talking for a really long time. I feel like I had to catch up on several days here. But yeah, first grade's going strong. We are like, what, 3-4 weeks in? We've completed our first full month because it's now September. So I've officially been teaching first grade for a whole month. And I love it. So many people have asked me about, was this the right time? Was it the right move? And it was. I am so happy where I am. I'm so happy with a new grade level. This is so much fun for me, and I love it. I cannot wait for the rest of the year. So yeah, I'm gonna head home, get some rest. Hope everybody's had a great week. I think so many of you, this was your first week back, so hope that went amazing. And those of you that have been doing it for a month like me, hope your year continues to be amazing. So I will see you guys probably on Monday. And if this is the end of the vlog for the week, it's the end of the vlog. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon, friends. Happy weekend. Hello, friends. Welcome to another week. So I don't even know where to start. This week has been absolute madness, but the best madness ever. So it is currently Tuesday at 7:14. First check-in of the week, but all in good meaning. So yesterday was quite eventful because I did teach pretty much all day, and it was just busy because I was getting stuff ready yesterday morning, so I didn't really have time to check in. Worked through my planning, obviously had lunch, and then yesterday afternoon I left probably about 30 minutes earlier than normal because my sister was gonna have her baby yesterday, and she did have her baby yesterday. So I feel like I shared a little bit about baby Brooks, who was born yesterday at 4:43 on 9/9/19. He has the coolest birthday, but we used his name when we studied blends a couple weeks back, because I didn't have any kids with blends at the front of their name, blends or digraphs, and so we used his name, and actually you can see it behind me, and then we looked at his sonograms. I got to tell them a little bit about myself and about him. And so then yesterday, when I left, I really didn't tell my kids anything. It's kind of funny because my air went out in my room and it was literally blowing heat out of the thing by yesterday afternoon. So it was absolute torture just to be in this room, and I was gonna have to take them somewhere else anyway. So they really kind of thought they were leaving because of the heat. So I kind of left a little bit of suspense for them. And then today, I got here super early again to get things done, and it just had so much to do. I had a conference today during planning. We had a big meeting after school today that I had to get ready for, and on top of all that, my room was probably 1,000 degrees when I walked in this morning. It was literally like walking into a furnace, and I said, well, I can't teach in here. There's no way. So I moved all my stuff into another empty classroom that's now our laptop lab, taught in there all day. So it has just been crazy, but today I did get to tell them about baby Brooks and show them some pictures of him, and it was probably one of my favorite moments from this year so far. And we do interactive writing every day, so we've been writing about people in our class. We're almost to the end of our entire class and writing about each of them. So today we did it a little bit different, and we wrote about Brooks. So I'll show you that in just a second, but it was really cool just to kind of let them for them to have seen the sonogram and to kind of see that, and then to see him born was really, really neat. So he is so precious, and absolute perfection, I should say. And we're super happy. So I now have a niece and a nephew, which is so exciting. It's the best. I love being an uncle. It is so much fun. So let me show you their writing that they did. I did kind of guide them a little bit, but they really kind of decided what they wanted to write about him. We talked about nephews, and they chose the word adorable. They were kind of torn between adorable and cute, and I said, which word is stronger, which is more of a describing word? So they eventually did end on adorable, which I thought was appropriate. So yeah, so I am getting the battery light, but it's okay because I gotta head out because I'm going to see baby Brooks, which I'm excited about. And I will check in tomorrow. I will make it happen. I'll let you know in the morning. We're about to start some fun new units. I'll catch you up on that. But it's been a busy 2 days, but it's been a great 2 days for so many different reasons. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Welcome to Survival Week. I am wore out. This is like the first update of the day, and it is 5:51. And it just is, oh, sorry guys, I'm trying to set you up. It just, hold that thought. Okay, much better. I was trying to get at a good angle and couldn't get situated. But it is almost 6 o'clock, as I just said. And it's the first time I've checked in today. So I got here like at 6 o'clock this morning, just because I had 4 million things to do again. And I think it's just gonna be the name of the game for a little while. Like I've said before, I'm learning a new curriculum. And a big thing too is that we are we're just right at the beginning of new units. So I got really comfortable near the end of our first units and got really in my groove. And now with new units, I'm back to kind of feeling a little overwhelmed. But it's gonna be good. And these units are probably gonna be my favorite. I am loving them so much already. So we're jumping into we're doing word detectives in reading, where they are learning how to decode, and I'm trying to think of the name of the unit. Yeah, high frequency word strategies and decoding. So the whole unit is mystery themed, and there is a detective agency, which is the SSDA, which is, I think it's the, I should know this. It's something detective agency, and I don't want to get the S's right. It is, well, Super Secret Detective Agency. Sorry, I totally went blank there. Super Secret Detective Agency. So they are sending us missions and things that we're learning about words. So like today, they got their first letter and their first mission, and these missions and these letters come like as a document through our curriculum. However, somebody has taken those documents and turned them into video form. So there's this really cool guy that is filming all these videos, and as if he's sending us the messages. So I'm doing a little of both. I'm using the paper copy because it makes it look a little more official for them, and they really believe somebody has sent this envelope. But I also like the videos as well. So I'm using a little bit of both. I think they're both good. And it's kind of really making it super fun and engaging. So like today we talked about how that when detectives see a problem, they stop and they solve it. So we talked about when we get to words that could be hard and problems, we have to figure out how to solve it. So we're reading Town Mouse, Country Mouse. So we read a little bit together and got to some words and figured out how to solve those when we got to them. I'll talk to you a little bit about Mission 2 tomorrow and what we're doing. In phonics, we are doing Mystery of the Silent E. So the same detective agency is sending us things to help us with that. And like today during phonics, we got a phone call from the Super Secret Detective Agency, and my kids were real into that because I said, oh my gosh, it's not reading time, it's phonics time. Like, why are we getting the phone call? And they said, oh my gosh, the same work we're doing in reading, they want us to apply in phonics. So today we talked about that silent E on the end of words and how it can go, how that silent E changes everything about how you read it, and you don't hear it, but it changes how you read the word. So we talked about the word mad and made, then we did cap and cape, and then we did tap and tape. And they eventually really understood that when that E is placed on the end of those words, it changes the vowel to a long vowel. And it was really cool to watch them kind of figure that out for themselves. And then they did some activities with some cards. In writing, we're doing how-to books. So today we learned, we just kind of talked about some things that we know a lot about that we could teach someone how to do. So we're really just kind of in the beginning stages of generating ideas. And then in math, we're still kind of focusing on counting to 100 and really getting solid with some of those, some of that number sense stuff here at the beginning of the year. So that is kind of where we're at. And I will show you some more things as we introduce them to kids and as the unit's going, because I think it'll be super fun and exciting. So yeah, that is kind of a little wrap up of where I'm at in the week. We do have a faculty meeting tomorrow, and that always stresses me out just because I know that that's 30 minutes I won't get in the morning, and I love to get here early and get ready for the day, so I'm probably going to need to be here a little bit earlier than normal. Anyways, just thinking through things, but yeah, that is pretty much where I'm at. I'm not going to talk anymore because I'm going to go home and rest, try to rest, I hope. And I'll be back here tomorrow, hopefully with more daily and yeah, throughout the day updates. So thanks for being patient. Thanks for understanding that this is just a busy time in life, and it's okay. Baby Brooks is doing great. I saw him last night, and that was part of the reason I didn't get a lot of sleep, because I was there late and then got home late. So good excuse, right? And I'll take it. It's so worth it. But yeah, he's doing great. Thanks for all the well wishes and the congratulations. Y'all are awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna head out and I'll see you tomorrow, friends. Good morning and happy Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. It feels like it should not be Thursday, but I will not complain. It is 6:40, so I'm so proud that I reminded myself and remembered to hop on and say hello this morning and to show you some things that I'm getting ready for the day. So I have been here for a little while, so I have gotten a couple of things ready, and I'll just show you a couple of those really quickly. So like I mentioned yesterday, we are kind of doing mystery themed things across the board in some of our reading and writing. So in phonics yesterday, we talked about the mystery of the silent E, and I talked a little bit about that yesterday. So here is our friend Rashid, who is dressed in his detective outfit. He has his magnifying glass, and then he has an envelope that he has sent our children that says Rashid's riddles. So he has some riddles for them to solve today. So they will be super excited to see that. And I actually hope they don't see him when they come in. They probably will, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, they'll probably go straight to him because they love him. So then we're going to do some work with talking about the silent E again and how it changes to the long vowel instead of the short vowel. And then in reading today, every kid's gonna get their top secret envelope, and in here they all get, in science we would call this a hand lens, but I'm gonna call it a magnifying glass. Sorry, I'm trying to stick this back in. In science it would be a hand lens, sorry guys, but it is a magnifying glass because we're detectives in reading. So they're gonna get that in reading today. They are getting another mission today that says, word detectives look closely to get clues. Word detectives make sure to look across the whole word from start to end. And it says see enclosed detective lens, so that's why they'll get those. So they'll get that, but again, I'm gonna play the video as well. So we're gonna really talk today about looking across the whole word, and that magnifying glass or their detective lens should help them with that. Here is, this is the envelope. This is the envelope that all of their missions come in. This image came from our curriculum. I didn't create that. So that envelope comes each day for those. Oh, and then I'm really excited about this. I'm gonna put this on chart paper in a second, but I am so excited. There is a song called Readers Look Closely, and it's to the tune of Ghostbusters. I'm not gonna sing it on here for your sanity and for my lack of embarrassment, but I'll maybe try to film when they sing it today so that you can hear it. It is to the tune of Ghostbusters, which is a very catchy tune. Probably gonna let them listen to the real song first and then play the instrumental so that they can sing that. I think they'll really enjoy that, and it'll be a lot of fun. So I'll try to get some footage of that so you can see it. We have our counselor coming today this afternoon, so that's gonna take up a good chunk of my math block. In writing, we're gonna keep generating some ideas. I think I'm going to, read them how to make a bouncing egg, and actually I wanna make a bouncing egg, so we may have to do that tomorrow. I want to follow those steps and do that and incorporate some science. So I'm gonna put that on chart paper so I can get some more things ready, and I'll be off to our faculty meeting in just a little bit, but I'll catch up with you guys later on today. Happy end of the day. It is 5:15. I just finished meeting with my some of the people from my grade level team, and we were working on some small group work and getting some cycles started. So that is why I'm just now checking in. It has been a really good day. We have been super productive. Our reading, writing, and phonics units are so much fun. So we got a riddle from Rashid this morning. I showed you where he was, and I'll actually show you that. I have filed it away already. And I guess I could show you how I'm organizing some of this stuff really quickly. So let me flip you around. So here is kind of how I'm storing my phonics resources. So this is just a box with a lid with the little grips. So this is like the cover sheet that comes with the unit. So I put that in the front so you can see through. And then these are just file folders that are hanging for each session. So each session in the unit has its own file folder. Like the first tab is unit resources. So I am putting like our snap word cards in there. These are the cards that I use to teach with that go on the word wall. So anything that I use for the whole unit goes there. And then anything I have for each session, like this is just a bag of cards that was used in that session, and so forth. So today was session 2. So I'm going to pull out his riddles. So he sent this riddle first. It says, a tricky word is in this list. Can you make sure that it's not missed? If you look with careful eyes, you'll see a clue you recognize. And then the 4 words were cat, fan, map, and shape. And obviously they figured out that shape did not belong for several different reasons. But ultimately we got to the point where we realized that it was a long A because of that E. And then they got another riddle at the end of our lesson. Say these words, listen close. One does not belong. This vowel in the middle sings a different song. And so we realized that have doesn't follow the rule. It does have that E on the end, but it does not have a long A. So we talked about how sometimes that rule doesn't apply to all words. And have is one of those words that we call a rule breaker. So there's just a little glimpse into how I'm organizing those. So I have a tub for each unit. I already have the first one done, and I am just kind of going through and organizing as I teach the unit. So that's kind of a glimpse into that. Our mission today for reading was, we talked about looking closely. And so we learned that we have to look at the whole word and not just like the first letter or the last letter, but we have to look at the entire word and look closely so we can make sure that we're reading it correctly. So we did some work with that. They got their top secret envelopes, which they really enjoyed. And oh, I didn't tell you, but yesterday we started Nate the Great as a read aloud, and we finished it today. This was so good. It was really engaging for them. And some of the thinking work that I was able to do with that book turned out really well. So that is pretty much the day. We did do the Ghostbusters song, which is Wordbusters. I told them we're going to really practice it before we film it so that they can really get good at it, because it's a little tricky. We had counselor orientation this afternoon. And we learned some new snap words this afternoon. I mean, it was a jam-packed day. I'm gonna hop off because I'm going to see the baby. Can't wait, but I'm not gonna waste any time. I'll come in early and get ready for tomorrow and show you some things, but so glad tomorrow's Friday. It is Friday the 13th and a full moon, so fingers crossed we're all in this together. We can do this, friends, I promise. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello and happy Friday the 13th, which is also Full Moon Friday. So first check-in of the day, 6:17. I was pretty nonstop when I got here this morning, so that is why. And I'll be really honest, I was a little nervous about today, just with you know, it being Friday the 13th and a full moon. However, I was pleasantly surprised. I really didn't have really any craziness aside from typical things. My class actually had a really good day, so pleasant surprise, and I'll take it. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that. So I survived. I am marked safe from Friday the 13th and full moon day. So I have done a couple of things today. First and foremost, I made a to-do list, a page long, of things I hope to accomplish, maybe within the weekend. We'll see. So first things first, I have, well, actually, let's talk about the day. So today in phonics, let me show you what we did, because this was super fun. So today in phonics, we decided that we needed to send a text message to the SSDA, which is the Super Secret Detective Agency, and let them know everything we've learned so far. So we worked together, did some interactive writing to create a message. We wrote it together on here, and then we typed it out. So the way that it worked is they helped me write the first sentence kind of all together. They wrote the second sentence on their boards, and then we kind of came back and did the third sentence together again. Afterwards, we went through and we highlighted snap words that we know in a snap, a lot of them from our word wall, and then we also highlighted words that follow our silent E rule that we are learning about. So this was really cool. They were really excited to send the message, and so I guess I could show you on my phone. Look at all this mess. I am not even, I don't even know where to start. I'm not even ashamed to say, but let me show you how I did this. So literally just, I hope this will show up. Literally, please focus. So I just changed the name of one of my good friends to Super Secret Detective Agency. She sent us a text this morning saying, "What have you learned?" I typed our message as they read it back to me, and then I had my sound on, and she, at the Super Secret Detective Agency, responded. So they were really excited. That was just something a little different and exciting. So these are the kinds of things that make that unit so amazing. Also, I don't know if I showed you guys Rashid in his detective outfit, but Mr. Ryan had it on backwards. I don't have a lot of experience dressing stuffed animals, so naturally I screwed this one up, but his detective coat was on backwards. So he fixed it. He's good to go. Isn't he just the cutest? So just a little update there on Rashid. In reading today, we got another mission, and we learned that word detectives use everything they know when they come to a word. So we kind of reviewed our strategies for solving hard words and how we have to use all of those strategies to help us solve some of those words. So that was really good. We did, gosh, now I'm drawing a little bit of a blank here. We didn't get to do as much writing today. We're still working on generating ideas for our how-to pieces. We did some math review this afternoon, and yeah, that was, I mean, that was pretty much the day. It was over. We did pack up a little earlier today because I let them have choice time on Fridays, and they really enjoyed that. So that's the day. So now let me show you some things that I am tweaking and moving around. And I told a friend this earlier. She said, "Why in the world are you doing this?" And I said, because I am noticing things that I need more of, and so this is why I'm doing this, which is why I have not done a classroom tour yet, because I knew this would happen. I knew that I was going to get my fill of things and that I would want to change it. So first, let me show you my birthdays used to be on these back cabinets. I think you saw those. Now they're over here. So again, I'm not gonna go too close because they do have birthdays on them, but I moved them to these cabinets because I wasn't really using these for anything, and I feel like this is a better use of this space than back there. My plan is to now use those cabinets for different like anchor charts and things. I'm gonna get some of the charts that have the sticky on the back so that I can stick some up there. And I'm also gonna use it to put our class piece for writing. I have a good friend who has put clips back there, and she uses that for that. So that's what that's gonna be used for. I am also debating now those numbers in the back, which we are missing 11 because it fell when it got so hot in here. I am debating if I need to stack those and get some more wall space. So I'm just all over the place. I did add this chart here. So like this is our reading partner chart that we used in our first unit, but this is something I can refer to all year. So I thought it would be good to have it in a place where I can look at it. My next project, this is on the to-do list for the weekend, is these posters are gonna come down. I really love these. I hope I can find another spot for them, but I'm gonna put some anchor charts that we are using all year round in these two spots. So our reading habits chart and our solving hard words chart. I feel like those are two very important charts that I will reference all year. So to have them there, I think will be good. So like I laminated let me turn you around. I laminated, not those, the pieces of the chart. I put them on full size instead of like your normal sticky size. So that is that. So yeah, I have a ton of things I want to keep doing. I just love this. Like, I love doing stuff like this and making it work for me and for my class. So that's why I'm enjoying doing this, and I will do some more of it sometime this weekend. So I'm gonna head out because I'm going to hang out with a friend, and I will definitely be back this weekend. So if this is the end of a vlog, because I don't even know where I'm at in that process. So if this is the end, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If not, I'll see you next week, friends. Regardless, I'll see you next week. But if this is the end, stay tuned. All right, happy Friday, friends. See you soon.